and welcome to today's Alpha SC2 Team League game. We're here with the run of 8 in the semi-pro league of this Team League, and yeah, we're here with the clan war BeAsT Esports versus the Mkers. The first map in this will be Port Alexander. The top left-hand corner representing the Mkers, it's our Protoss player, it's Sandro. And yeah, he was starting out with the gateway expansion into Cybercore. Second gas being taken, Wolof is there because yeah, he's playing against the Terran in the bottom right hand corner, so there is what likely will be a Reaper. And yeah, his name is BeAsT, so he is yeah the owner himself of the good old BeAsT Esports guys. So yeah, Reaper expansion, standard stuff going on there as well, so no surprises here. And then let's see how this game goes on from here. Tech choice for Sandro is going to be the good old Stargate. And yeah, I guess at least one Oracle will be there, maybe two. We actually have an SCV there. And is it going to take out the probe? No, it's not. The SCV actually, that was an easy kill. I think he should have sent that back home. And he's actually losing the Reaper? Oh boy. That's what you call not on point, I guess. Because yeah, I think he could have saved both of those. I mean, the SCV was just standing here for a long time. If he would have just sent it back home, or I don't know, to the left-hand corner of the map, then yeah, it could have been gotten away. I mean, obviously he's faster with shading forward and stuff, but nevertheless, I think he could have just gone away. Also with the Reaper, I think, yeah, he could have just gotten that. Yeah, another worker going down, and oh boy, depots were closed. Nothing to do there. Okay, but we have two weakened workers right there. So will he get out? No. But the second SCV, second adept will come in. Okay, sadly, it's not going to focus the workers here. Still, they do not repair each other. So shading in for just two workers, maybe even getting a third one, could be worth it, right? But yeah, let's actually take a look at what is going on besides this. It's two adepts coming in. It's the first Oracle, second Oracle on the way for Sandro. So he's really putting the pressure on BeAsT here. And yeah, BeAsT just has this bunker. He has one Cyclone on the way. But is it going to be enough? Engineering base just finishing, and you can see, there we go guys. We have the Oracle incoming, and it's not finished. I mean, this is going to cost him a lot of workers, and I think this might already be the first thing that actually puts the game into his favor, right? Yeah, he's trying to get away with at least one of those. And he will. No, he will not. He's kept inside the main base. Nothing to do there. Okay. 4 workers went down in addition, so Sandro is actually up by 10 workers now, which is quite a decent lead, to be honest. He's going for the third base already, and at home he's whopping in another Stalker. Guess Twilight Council is on the way, yes, and there it is. Forge on the way as well. He's putting in some pylons to have more space to build the gateways in just a second, and also they're not that bad to scout against whatever comes into his main base, right? Yeah, Oracles are out. And what is BeAsT doing right here? He has 2 Cyclones. He's going for a tank. He's actually going for the Cyclone upgrade here. And he's going to mech. Tries to mech it happen here. But is that actually the choice that you want to go for? I think I mean, yeah, Sandro I think is really far ahead. I mean, it looks like just 3 army supply, but taking a look at the army supply, it's, yeah, 2 Cyclones are pretty good, 8 Marines are pretty decent as well. A tank, yeah, okay. But as soon as the Stalkers have Blink, and I guess it's going to be there anytime. Yes, okay, it's going to take a little bit longer. Still, yeah, it will be there, and I think Sandro will just, yeah, set up his third. It's done. We have more workers on production, I guess, in just a bit. And then, yeah, he's just macroing up here and wants to safely take this one. Oh, the Oracles though. Oh boy, that was a little weird a loss of an Oracle there, just flying in, not really attacking, not really doing anything, not putting down the Revelation. Nothing happening there actually. But yeah, he's down to 2 bases, or not, he's not down to 2 bases, he's on 2 bases. He's he's building a 3rd command center inside the main, while his opponent has his 3rd finished already, and he's moving out. So let's actually see what that is going to do with him. And yeah, turrets on the way. Like, if you would expect that. So there's an Oracle behind the mineral line. There's a turret though, so it's not going to do that much more. Phoenix sees that there's nothing to do. Hellions can't do a thing, not at all. And yeah, what is he going to do here? I think it's just dealing some damage, blinking back, or not even blinking back because it's not finished yet. It will take 1 more second and there we go. Blink is done. But yeah, I mean, you saw the... What? Man, Sandro, you saw the turret before with your Phoenix, right? Why would you fly in there? Not sure why that happened actually. Nevertheless, 4th base being started now for Sandro. While the 3rd base of BeAsT is still there and now is starting to fly over. I guess that's what you can call semi-ideal. It actually doesn't do a thing here. So we have some zealots back at home for Sandro. He's going for the 2nd robo, 1st immortal, or is it the 1st actually? Yes. Let's take a look at Stalkers though. They're going in. Taking out one of the Cyclones and then that's it. Nice scan here, taking out the Observer. At least that's something for BeAsT. Nevertheless, I feel like he feels so far behind, right? He's taking the 4, he's building a 4th command center, and he very much needs this. Question is, at which point is Sandro going to go in? Because meching obviously is a strategy that will take some time, that's forcing the opponents to attack into you most of the time. And yeah, he's actually blinking out of there, but yeah, there's just too many Widow Mines, he's not going to get through there. And I think blinking forward would be a way too risky step to do. But yeah, he's just going for the 4th base. Widow Mine is scouting this actually. Oh boy. 4 kills? Actually not that bad, I wouldn't have expected that to happen. But yeah, you see 2 photon cannons incoming. But do the cannons finish before the Widow Mine is active again? Okay, more Widow Mines on the way over. He's not really taking care of this one. He's moving out. Yeah, he's taking out the Widow Mines in the middle. That's not really happening. And 2 more worker kills. And that was pretty much avoidable, I think, for Sandro. Nevertheless, yeah, he's in a decent spot. But also, he lost some workers. And now, BeAsT has caught up in that regard. He has his 4th command center finished. So he's warping it to be an orbital. Yeah, so he has more scans, he has the possibility of fly around with it and just take the base to the right hand sides later. And yeah, his setup looks kind of okay, so you really don't want to run into this, but at the same time, if the opponent just comes in from that angle, yeah, he's repositioning already. He sees with the sensor tower what's going on, and I guess, okay, he's actually blinking forward, sacrificing one of those. 2nd sensor tower being made, and BeAsT, yeah, he just sees what's going on here. Oh, we have a drop coming in. What's that? Just a Widow Mine here. Okay, there are 2 cannons, nothing happening there as well. Did he see the... Did he see this? I think he didn't see the movement on the minimap, right? Or on the sensor tower. And there's a big weapon coming, while we also have the attack to the 3rd. So let's see if that is going to do anything here. Oh boy, the anti-armor missile is going to do a lot. The blink forward not really doing a thing, and it's just too many Widow Mines there. I think he can't just push through there, right? And BeAsT is actually taking a pretty decent spot here off of 3 bases. Okay, did he lose the... No, I was about to say, did he lose the command center? But then I saw it flying to the backside, to the bottom side here. Okay, so we have a 4th base for BeAsT as well. And in terms of army supply, he's pretty much ahead. Like, you can say he's 60 supply ahead. He's almost doubling Sandro's supply, which feels kind of ridiculous, taking into account which state he was in after like 7 minutes or whatever, where Sandro was really going for a pretty good harassment, and yeah, he didn't really profit off of that. Oh, very nice Widow Mine hits. He also has the upgrade there, as you can see. And yeah, he's just going forward, guys. You can see all these Widow Mines. It's ridiculous, guys. I mean, Disruptors, good tool against that. Also, carriers are on... Oh, at least one carrier was on the way. Don't know how many more will be there. And Sandro actually taking another base to the bottom left. Yeah, this Stalker is not going to have a good time here. At least one tank goes down against these. But will he just simply go in and borrow everything? Yes, he will. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, I mean, and he can just go for it. Wait for the cooldown to happen. And then just try and get back. And Sandro is with the back against the wall. He can't really do a thing here. Yeah, the Disruptors are there, but they're going down against the tank fire. It's ridiculous, man. I mean, he doesn't know about the bases and the... Oh, yes, he knows. So he actually knows. Okay, so Widow Mines will be taken out. And nevertheless, he knows about the base on bottom left. I'm kind of wondering that there's nothing going over there. But yeah, he's just going forward with the Widow Mines, and he's just going in. And he wants to explode everything there. Oh boy. Yeah, he's sacrificing all those vines. And still, he has a lot of tanks there. There's one carrier. That's the one hero guy here. And will it be enough? The Immortals, I guess, will... they won't go down, it seems. And it will be cleared up. And still, I think BeAsT was doing a pretty good job here. I mean, taking all these Widow Mines into this, well, risky move. Obviously, they go down pretty fast. Still, I think this was worth it, right? He's also, I think, aiming to take this base. And yeah, what is happening besides this? I mean, Sandro has taken this base, which technically would be... Yeah, depends on how you divide the maps. But yeah, it could be one of those bases that should be attacked by BeAsT, right? And now he knows, and he's taking position, while the Protoss is coming in from the side here. Also, we have Thors incoming, as we saw the first Thor already. And yeah, I guess there's nothing happening here. He's not going to borrow the mines at all, because there's no need to. Yeah, and this base is going to go down, easy as it is. Oh, the one probe. Ah, doesn't get saved. Okay, and he's actually going to the low ground. So does he want to go and let this base go down? No, obviously not. What's that? A weapon? I was about to say, should it be DTs, but it's not DTs. It's just that it's whopping in over there. First two Colossus are on the way as well. But can we see another fight like that? I mean, Disruptors are a pretty good zoning tool against Widow Mines, obviously. We all know that. And yeah, there's a good hit. And can he borrow everything there before they go down? Oh boy. Hard hit. Nice thing for BeAsT here. Thor's obviously getting a lot of damage into this. And yeah, I'm not sure if the Widow Mine thing is good to go. I mean, the tanks are dealing with the ground forces pretty nicely, but there's something against the carriers, right? And this is just the Thor, so you might want to attack now. And also the Cyclone can attack, but... Oh wow. That's a lot of damage coming in there, and now BeAsT has to retreat again. And I think he overstayed just a bit here. I mean, it was pretty obvious that there are pylons and there will be wobbits for Sandro. I'm not sure why he would let the tanks on the high ground, actually. But yeah. Sandro, it feels like he doesn't have the guts to go in here. He's warping in, yeah. War Prison being taken out, that's a good one. Also, this base cannot be taken for now. Still a Widow Mine is there and waiting. I also have one Warp Gate, one Warp Prism there. But yeah, how is this game going on? Like, it seems like the aim is battle cruisers, right? And I mean, why would you go for the Stargates, the Starports that build your game-ending unit potentially? Why would you build them in the middle of the map? Now, yeah, so you have your units actually spawning right where they should be used. But on the other side, yeah, buildings can be taken out pretty easily over there. So yeah, there was a run by. Another one coming in as well. Yeah, but reinforcements will deal with this easy peasy. And then, what's that? Just the Oracle. Let's take a look at the armies actually, because it looks kind of one-sided. We have 41 Widow Mines, guys. And yeah, 3 Cyclones, 7 Vikings. It's pretty much Widow Mine heavy, I guess. And the army of Sandro looks pretty much diverse, to be honest. Like, he has... Do you know this very, very old clip of Atosis, where he comes into some sort of talk show and says like, oh boy, this guy has every unit? And that's actually what Sandro is playing. Like, he has a lot of units there. But is it the good mix there? I'm not sure about that. Also, he's clumped up quite a bit. And if he gets caught by BeAsT in a bad position, and the Widow Mines can burrow and actually get the hits off, and everything is clumped up. We all know how that might end up, but we have the storms going down. Okay, the Templars will go down as well. Nevertheless, that's not enough, guys. Tanks sieging right there. Widow Mines burrowing forward, but is that going to be enough? I don't think so, guys. BeAsT is losing a lot. But is he losing the game here? His supply looks pretty decent still. And the carriers... Okay, one carrier survives, but that's not that bad, to be honest. Okay, Widow Mines. What? They all are reactivated now. Okay. Okay, I mean, I like this game already, man. Sandro has taken another Nexus in the meantime. And now his Stargates and Starports. Man, I'm mixing this up quite a lot right here. They are doing... they're burning. I guess he's going to send over an SCV to repair, right? He should do that. Or he won't. Yeah, and Sandro, he's taken a step back. Yeah, work account is actually in favor of BeAsT, which is kind of surprising to the fact that he's a Terran, and the later the game goes, the more you want to have orbitals instead of workers and get your army bigger as the Terran player. Nevertheless, yeah, I think he can simply force to do what he does here. And he's just moving down, but will it be enough? And as long as the units are running, they can shoot, right? So this base will be attacked and it will go down easy peasy. All the workers... Will he take down the workers? I mean, at least 9 of them. And now all the disruptors. I don't know if any connection was there for the disruptors, but it looks pretty bad here. Sandro might be about to take another hit to the base. Slowly but steady, it will go down. And that's it. Okay, let's take a look at this, because the Protoss is trying to get in again. But, I mean, it's Stalkers, and we have a lot of tanks, right? And there's the other go on the left-hand side. Oh man, I don't see this one happening simply. It looks so good for BeAsT. I mean, he's just pushing forward after being, yeah, in a position where I don't want to be in as a Terran. But then he just decides like, okay, I'm going for Mac. I'm going to take the game here. And that's what he does actually. I mean, yes, the Stalkers, they're delaying this. But this is just buying time, and that's what Sandro knows. And therefore he GG's this game. And BeAsT is going to take the 1-0 lead for BeAsT Esports. Yeah, welcome. Second map will be Year 0. And we're here in the top right hand corner with a 1-0 lead. It's for BeAsT Esports, Mr. Rhoust. And he is going for the gateway. So it looks like he's going to place the Nexus next, right? Yeah, you can see the waypoint already. And his player, or his opponent, in the top left hand corner, representing the Mkers. There we go with our Zerg. It's Mixu. And yeah. Hatchery, gas and pool. Easy call there. Yeah, very nice. So yeah, gateway be in place for Rhoust. And everything looks according to plan. But will Rhoust go for Stargate? Will he go for Twilight Council? Will he go for... I mean, the best thing I saw, I think, lately was someone going Twilight Council. As soon as the Overlord was flying above the Twilight Council, he was starting an upgrade to, I don't know, fake, I guess, Adepts. Because what upgrades... oh, could be Zealots as well, but it was a little bit of a weird timing there. So maybe he wanted to fake Adepts there. And then, after the Overlord was taken out, he actually cancelled and went for the Dark Shrine. Didn't play out that well, I guess. But yeah, you see, third base for Mixu, it's there. Zergling's trying to deal with the probe. But yeah, the probe is going to go home, we all know that. If it's not turning around. And also the Adept is going to help. Okay. No wall-off yet. So at least the two Zerglings will get in, I guess. And then, let's take a look at the tech choice, which looks like Twilight Council Robo. And therefore, yeah, I expect charge at some point, right? And as soon as I say this, as a caster, you're always sure, like, you say charge, and oh boy, you see this? Yeah, okay, so maybe not charge, and actually he builds the Dark Shrine while the Zerglings are there, but the Zerglings don't get it? I mean, this could, I'm not sure if this was mind gaming, right? It could be the case that he just places the Dark Shrine to make his opponent think that he's going to tease, and then cancel it and go for something else. And I don't know if he actually realized that there were Zerglings still running around, but if he does, I'm not sure if he could actually tell. Can you see the Dark Shrine while running at the bottom side here with the Zergling? I wouldn't be sure as a player. So if you're Rhoust now, do you know that this is scouted? I actually can't tell. So yeah, let's take a look at this. Two gas geysers. War Prism on the way. Let's go over to the other side and see what Mixu is doing. He's going for Spore Crawlers. Roach Warren. Tier 2. Another Spore Crawler. He's going for the first Roaches there as well. Third base is finished as we saw it starting earlier. And then, yeah, Wobbin comes in. He can't see a thing, so maybe... I guess he's just going for Arkans, yeah, there we go. Because, yeah, that's just it, guys. I mean, if you show your DTs, they become way less worth when hitting first. So yeah, and also detection is there already. I mean... Actually... I mean, he didn't see it. It's ridiculous. He didn't see it, but yeah, somehow he reacts the right way. But yeah, still, at least one unit was taken out there. It was a queen. And I guess one Zergling, but that's not that big, I guess. Yeah, always here trying to do something, so let's just try and look at the Archons. They're just using their shields. Oh boy, the one getting low though. Oh, that was close. That was very close. I mean, isn't it 10 health points on an Archon? And it's actually getting orange here. So, kind of a last second recall there. So, Evo Chamber back here. Hydralisk then on the way. Some more roaches coming out as well. And Rhoust is just flying around. He's going for the forge. His first, I think first? No, second immortal is on the way. He's going for more and more sentries. Obviously, sentries against what is coming out for Mixu can be pretty good. Also, I mean, if you have the Twilight Council, I guess. Does he have the Templar's Archive already? No, not yet. But I think it's going to come in sooner or later, depending on how long the game goes, actually. But still, we all know how storms deal with everything, right? So yeah, some scouting going on. The creep spread slowly but steady develops in a way that the Zerg might like. He's actually flying in with the War Prism that is not having anything inside of it. Or maybe, was this a misclick? What? This was a misclick, right? Maybe he had the Phoenix and also the War Prism in that group and was just waypointing them. But I don't know, why would you sacrifice your War Prism like that? And yeah, there's the Templar's Archive coming up. Some more gateways as well, another immortal, and he's just gearing up. Army supply wise, actually Mixu has the better position in at the moment. But also, yeah, I mean, there's this issue of quality and quantity, right? So I guess if you just mix in some more Zealots and mix in some Templars to have Storm available, then this can be pretty strong. And then we have Lurkers incoming. And Lurkers, yeah, you know this kind of unit. They can be pretty good. And then, let's take a look at this, because we have a Stargate coming in. And I think, yeah, since it's only one, I don't expect a big transition. This might actually just be for building an Oracle or two, to just be able to tag the army all over again. And also, if you tag the army in that case, you will have the Lurkers revealed. And Rhoust going for the 4th base at the same time as his opponent is doing it. Yeah, Mixu moving out with at least some army here. And I think he was going over, and then he was trying to get back out of sight of the watchtower, so not all of his army was shown to his opponent. But I think, yeah, he knows what's coming. If you see half of the army there, that's pretty much what you need. The Zealots almost get a queen, but inch or mile, it doesn't matter. If you survive, you survive. And if you win the race, you win the race. Okay, he's actually opening the paths here. Every one of them. Also, this one being taken down. So he really wants to have the movement possibilities on the map. And Rhoust is actually going for the pylon down here. Wow. I actually would have preferred that one being built on the high ground. It looks way better, or it's way more hidden, I guess, is what I wanted to say. And then, yeah, multiform aggression. Actually, we have these units right here at top, and also we have the 3rd base under pressure in just a bit. So how is Rhoust going to decide where to fight? Storm's going down here. We have cannons going up, but they are not going to be enough over here. Zealots won't do a thing against Lurkers. Will the Storms though? Oh boy. Yeah, okay, Storms, what's going on over here? It looks like Rhoust doesn't really know how to attack into this, but he needs to, and he's crushing the army over here. And now he needs to go over and try and fight this. Yes, we have some immortals there. And that actually is not good. Exposing the lurkers. Oh, one survived actually. Okay, we have some more zealots actually trying. Oh, I said actually quite a bit there, right? But yeah, we have some zealots right there that were not attacking. And Mixu is taking a step back, finds the pylon here. That wouldn't have happened if it was on the high ground, right? And other than that, let's just take a look to the meta position of this game. We have +2 upgrades finished, +3 is on the way for Rhoust, +2 is on the way for Mixu. His creep spread, yeah, pays off already because he knows where his opponent is right there. Sacrifices 2 overlords into that though. But yeah, also the creep spread in the middle. I'm kind of surprising that it's just 1 creep tumor per lane, or actually it's 2 down here, but it's the number is kind of low, the number of active creep tumors, I feel. So yeah, there we go. Okay, and he feels like he can't hold this position, and I think he's right. Half of his army still being there at the 3rd base, while his opponent is getting pressured by some zealots that will be dealt with by just these spines. But will one go down at least? Nope. Nothing happened there. The Zerg has been forced back to the middle. Actually everything being seen there until now for Rhoust. And then, yeah, the closer we go to +3 for Rhoust, I think he shouldn't be out on the map that far, or is he actually trying to attack as soon as +3 hits? That could be the case. I mean, he obviously doesn't know about the upgrade timing of his opponent. Yeah, okay, what's actually here? Okay, DT's taking care of these. And these are just zealots, okay, no DTs there. Oh boy, and we have the Protoss, the Stasis Ward being destroyed here. Oh man, the position looks pretty unfavorable for Rhoust, right? He really needs to take care of good storms right there at the bottom, so the army keeps getting away. And he kind of does, and is able to get out of here. Army supply is pretty equal at the moment. Rhoust a little bit ahead in terms of workers, which is not the ideal situation for the Zerg here, but it looks like okay. And the Zealots charging in here, while we have the Zerg actually moving forward in a pretty offensive position here. Oh boy, good storm, hitting a lot of these Hydras, and yeah, actually the Overseer will be the key unit here, I guess, right? And you have more Zealots incoming. Oh man, this is just the back and forth here. DTs, they are getting out of range here. No, there's an Overseer. And there's the Spore as well, so this shouldn't be a problem at all. Okay, but Rhoust is stepping on creep, taking out the creep tumors one by one. There is one observer with the army. One observer is actually not that much, I feel. And Tempests are on the way as well. Oh boy, and the Hydras are just running in, not really doing a thing here. They were just moving in. Rhoust taking the base to the bottom right in the meantime, while Mixu is actually taking the same base at almost the same timing at the bottom left. So yeah, taking out the creep is what Rhoust should do. I mean, just reducing the possibilities of movement for Zerg is always good. And also nice move. He was trying to take down the rocks, but at the same time he has the watchtower, so he saw when his opponent was coming in at the top. And yeah, that's a position you don't want to go in as a Protoss there with all these. How many is it actually? Okay, it's only 3, but still concave position for Mixu in that situation. You don't want to get in. Okay, rocks go down, which should be seen, right? Yeah, it is. And now the Hydras will come and just try and take out something, but at what cost? Yeah, not that much actually. Okay. with just the roach, I think. So yeah, another round of units going to the bottom left. Could actually be the case that this is going to be taken out while we have the Protoss moving over to the top and pressuring the base over here. So there could be some army repositioning. Okay. Oh, he keeps the DT out of range. And it will still be there, but let's take a look at the top because we have a fight incoming right here. Tempests are with the army. Storm's going down and doing a good job here. Oh boy. Oh, the mothership. Mothership being taken out. Obviously not the best thing to happen here. But then, do we have storms left? How many storms do we have? Oh boy, I can't click them. Yeah, it's like one storm. Not that good. So yeah, DT finally being taken out, but this base is going pretty low. And yeah, he's trying to get a creep tumor down somewhere. But the reducing of this was pretty nicely done by Rhoust. So yeah, another, oh, at least one free lurker there, donated by Mixu. And yeah, it looks like Rhoust now being at +3 attack. And he started going for the air attacks, as you can see, as well as the shields. And some more observers. I really like the observer decision here. I would really like to have some more zealots in the army, but at the same time, if you're going for the air transition potentially, why would you still be building zealots, right? So yeah. There we go with some hydras at the bottom. Cannons doing their job. At least decent. And they will be forcing back those units. Still the space getting, or being pretty low. I mean, we have no queen there to transfuse and it's just regenerating very slowly. And Mixu just going back home. Building some more lurkers. But at what, I mean, what is it worth? You see that your opponent is going for Tempest already, and I think there should be the thought in mind that you might have to face carriers sooner or later. Then again, we have some Vipers incoming, and also we have air attacks starting. But does he have any anti-air? Except for... no, it's just Hydras. So yeah, obviously he can abduct units and kill them with the Hydras. But I think he... does he even have a Spire? Yes, yeah. Oh, well, I just said that he's going for air upgrades and I asked myself if he has a Spire. Good move, sir. Good move. So, yeah. But I think Rhoust is doing a good job. He's also taking another base here. But he's doing a good job and he can just... okay, he's sacrificing workers. But with the workers, he should actually attack the hatchery. That would be the mastermind move here, I think. But yeah, everything is going down here, I guess. Or all the probes. But I think it's on purpose, right? If you're at almost 70 probes right now, almost 20 minutes into the game, I guess that's something you want to go for. And these are nice storms, actually. Taking out quite a few. And now we have a Tempest being caught. How many Templars are left? 6. Okay, but there we've just been warped in, right? So he actually was going a little bit too far in, I guess, and lost a lot of these. And will he just go for the hatchery? No, he's going... I actually don't know why you would go for the spines here and not take out the hatchery with just a few hits. There's an observer and overseer morphing as well. So, yeah, there's nothing he can do with the DT, with one single DT. But I think if he would have immediately just right-clicked the hatchery here, I think it could have been taken out. But yeah, he's just going in there. Abduct's happening with the mothership. But the mothership survives another abduct and then it's going to go down. A carrier being taken out and Mixu doing a good job here. But is it going to be enough? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, this is the clash of the armies, right? Oh, these storms! Oh, he's running right through there, so he must be pretty comfortable that he's able to win this. Another good storm by Rhoust, oh boy. And he's just eating those storms with the Hydras. I'm not sure if that was worth it. And now we have all these units incoming. Some more Zealots are going to connect to the Lurkers and to everything else actually. And now I think like Mixu, he was just overstepping his boundaries here. Going into Rhoust's base there, or not base, but like the high ground, and then just, it was just too much, guys. So yeah, this base is about to get up. Will not be cancelled, so it's going down immediately. And I guess, yeah, that's going to be the point in time where we see the GG by Mixu, and therefore Rhoust is going to take the 2-0 lead for BeAsT Esports. And here we go with Kairos Junction as the third map in this best of 5 series. It's a clan war, obviously, and let me check. I'll just put in the score here, because we're here in the bottom right hand corner of the map with the guy who has the match point for BeAsT Esports, and his name is Minato. Yeah, double gases already being there, factory placed, and no command center yet. Going over to the top left hand corner, another Terran being there representing the Mkers, and yeah, he now has the task to force at least the 4th game. This, oh actually I have to go down. This is Mindmint as the red Terran. But yeah, he's going for the same thing, it looks like, more or less at least. So that's pretty decent. Yeah, Reaper coming over. Actually, that's a little risky. Every now and then you see someone going for 2 Reapers, just waiting for the other Reaper to come over and then just take it out, so you don't have any scouting at all. But for now, both players just going for 1 Reaper. Oh, actually, Mindmint was the one going for 2 Reapers. And actually, he just saw that there's just 1 for Minato. But if he goes back now, I think, yeah, he knows that the Hellion will be out. Yeah, command center on the way. So he delayed the starport and decided to go for the command center. Command center should be built for Mindmint as well in just a sec. But he's also going for a cloak already. And the Banshee is there obviously as well. And also we have, yeah, now a tech lab there, but we have 3 Reapers now, in addition to 2 Hellions, while on the other side we have a Cyclone coming out. The Banshee will be there soon, so I think it's pretty holdable. The Cyclone itself is just too good here. I mean, yes, if you're losing a Reaper, that's okay. As long as the Cyclone survives, I guess there's no way Minato is going to get into this. But did he see the base actually? No, I mean, didn't he get in far enough? He didn't see the base, but I mean, he has his own base up and running, or not up and running, but up and flying over to the second base, and he wants to go for the expansion then. Okay, so wait, what? Double Stargate? So it looks like, I mean, he's double factory, double stargating. What is going on here? Okay, Banshee getting in. 2 kills, 3 kills. 4th kill, 5th kill. This one might be 1 kill as well. Yeah, cancels the barrier, the factory there. And the Banshee was already worth it, you can see. I mean, yes, he transferred the workers, all of them over to the expansion, so he didn't lose that much mining time. Still, killing 5 workers, cancelling a factory, sending some workers back and forth to not lose them. So you have some lost mining time there as well. And the second Banshee incoming. And he's trying to get away, but oh, he's turning around. That was the mistake. I think he could have gotten away, but turning around there, that's not what you want to have. And Mindmint, he's just coming in with the 3 Cyclones. And now we have Minato repositioning here. But is it going to be enough? I mean, the supply looks pretty low. The tank, though, is a pretty powerful tool in this. Still, Banshee's coming back in again. Viking is going to take it out, though. Okay, so what is there? Do we have a... No, we have no Banshee left. So at least that one is out of the frame. Nevertheless, yeah, 12 workers overall have been taken out. And now he's down by 5. So at least something there that Mindmint has the lead in. And also, the army supply is in his favor for now. He's going for Stim. So, despite the fact that he has some Cyclones available, he's going for Bio, I guess. And the scan goes down, sees another barracks building, so Minato knows what's going on, I guess. Double upgrades will follow in just a bit, with double engineering bay coming in. And on the other side, do we actually see the factory again? Yes, we do. So, after having that one cancelled, just before, he's still going for another factory then. Yeah, Mindmint going for the 3rd base already, and Minato has no such thing in mind. He's still trying to saturate his 2 bases. Yeah, 3rd base scouted there. Yeah, I mean, now it's just a stalemate. There's nothing happening for now. People will get their armies up. And then it will be the clash of Bio versus Mech, I guess. Sooner or later. Command center number 3 is on the way for Minato, and I think he really needs this. Either you go for a push now, but he has less army supply, and let's not forget about that one. I think moving out with this army is kind of risky. And he might just be checking for the 3rd. And put down a scan here, right? I mean, walking up this one would be kind of risky. And his Viking count actually is worse. Okay, and Teamam are still going in. But is this going to be enough? We have the Vikings going down, and can he actually kill all of them? I don't think so. Nice micro actually by Mindmint, and this looks like, yeah. He's going to hold. 3 tanks still being there at the bottom. Minato, yeah, he's not really behind in terms of army supply because he left some at home. He has some replaced. He has some of them units of Mindmints being taken out, but nevertheless, worker count almost 20 in favor of the Red Terran. And we have those tanks, and they will be intercepted. Easy peasy, down they go. That's not good for the BeAST player, obviously. And then again, yeah, he scans this base, we just saw it. So he knows that there is a 3rd base, and he knows that it's fully saturated and going pretty nicely with 2 gas geysers already. And he's just going for more tanks and more Vikings. Does he have an armory actually? Nope. No armory yet, so no upgrades. Okay, let's take a look at this. Actually, he holds here pretty convincingly with the Vikings landing and the tanks surviving. Okay, so that was a little army there by Mindmint, from Mindmint that was taken out by Minato. And he's still... Okay, he's just sending some Marines across the map. I was like, does he really want to go out again instantly after being crushed like that? But Minato, he's like, okay, that was a good fight. He has his third base saturated. I need to take a fourth. So let's take a look at this one first. I mean, the asset priority pretty much in favor of Minato here. With how many does he have? 8 against 3 Vikings. So that's pretty nice. Also, a lot of scans being used here by Mindmint to actually make sure that the army is still there and not repositioning. He has some units at the bottom here to maybe try and flank, to maybe get the fire for the first 2 shots somewhere else. But there you go. That's the problem of asset priority. Yeah, okay. These Marines will have a bad time here. Oh, they actually can take a tank? No, they can't. Okay, not gonna happen. We have a Liberator back at home. And oh boy, he has actually, wow. 10 kills and 30, what? 19 kills? Oh boy, I missed some Liberator action here. A lot of stuff going down. And then we have the Liberators coming in here as well. Tank's still surviving though. But oh boy, Minato lost so many workers. He actually needs to do something now, and is he losing the air battle? I think so. Oh, another Viking coming in for him. And it might be the case that he actually wins. Oh, but he's just sending in the tank to the Liberator range, and he loses it, obviously. Oh, you want to focus the opponent's units. Yeah, and that's how you lose asset priority. And the Liberator is doing a really good job here. Just trying to take out the tanks one by one. Yeah, and that's what you do, guys. GG by Minato. He was trying, but he didn't get the win. Mindmint is going to take the first map here for Mkers, and therefore we're going to map 4 next. We're on Cyber Forest for our 4th game in this clan war. In the top left hand corner, representing BeAsT Esports with another match point to take the game and advance to the finals. No, not to the finals, to the semi-finals it is actually. So we're in the round of 8 here. It's the Protoss, it's Jumanjii. And over in the bottom right hand corner is Zerg, representing the Mkers, and he wants to take the game right here to make his team force the ace match and have another chance to win Aristori. And as you can see, looks pretty much like hatchery first, into gas and pool. On the other side, Jumanjii, gateway expansion, cyber core coming up. Second gas will be taken in just a bit. So everything looks standard, no shenanigans going on, no proxies for now, no Bly proxy bases or whatever. Oh boy, there was another alert. I don't know what it was. Let me take a look at it. Yeah. Okay, so Overlord is going to scout everything here. It's Eagle. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, probe scouting for the 3rd. Will it survive though? Could be the case. The adept should be on his way. There it is. Oh. And he actually gets one of those Zerglings. And tech choice for Jumanjii, as you can see, will be the Robo, which is going to be scouted right now. And also, is there any Stalker on the way? Yes, it is. So the Overlord will be taken out. But yeah, on the other side, we have the 3rd base. And we have an Adept scouting this one. I guess he was killing a Zergling there. Yes, that was the one killing the Zergling before. Overlord gets taken out. The first unit will be a Warp Prism. Going for a 2nd Stalker, a Warp Prism, and another Gateway? Is he going for the Stalker, Warp Prism, Blinky stuff? I'm not sure if you want to go for that, but seems like that's the case, right? Okay, what will the Zerglings see? They won't see the Warp Prism at least. But maybe it was just their task to not be seen before. At the same time they avoided scouting, so it's like a back and forth. Yeah, Whoppin. 2 more Stalkers coming in. And yeah, there's no Twilight Council, there's no Blink. This is just harassment with the Stalkers. I don't know when I saw it first. I think it was from Soke. Back in the days when he was, I don't know, when he was bored at home. And he actually went for some more StarCraft and he was just going for the Stalker War Prison play. But yeah, it works out. At some point it works out. And as long as you don't lose your War Prison, you will be fine. And if you can get a Queen, that actually would be pretty nice. And he's doing, wow, he's doing very good. I wouldn't have expected this. There's nothing to support the Queens here. Wow. I wouldn't have expected this to happen, to be honest. And now Jumanjii, it seems like he feels safe to take the 3rd base. Yeah, and I think he can do. I mean, you can always lift. It's not like he has a gazillion of Stalkers. He has just 4, so you can lift all of them. And potentially just take out one of the Zerglings, then lift them again, regenerate shields, lift. I mean, as long as he's over here and putting a threat to Aristori to actually attack with the Stalkers, at least he can't send across all of his units. And yeah, he's now taking some workers. Maybe also taking his, yeah, one of the roaches. Very nice move here, very nice. I mean, he's not taking that much. He's just taken very little off of Aristori here. It's a worker here, but it was 3 queens before. It's a roach as well. But yeah, you keep your opponent inside of his main base. You keep him busy, you are annoying, and you can easily expand behind this. And that's the more interesting part, I guess. And also he has the observer. I really like the placement of it. So he kind of has an idea what is going on and where the units are. And as soon as the units move out to the 3rd, I guess the War Prism can just get back in, right? Oh, and this is a very good catch as well. And he gets the drone. Yeah, nice move. Jumanjii being on point here. There's Zerglings. They at least will get out of there without dying. Still, 2 more gases being taken. We have a lot of Immortals actually waiting here. And +2 just started for Jumanjii. Army supply though looks pretty much in favor of Aristori. So let's see if it will be mass or class. Quantity or quantity. And there we go. Force fields doing a good job here. Just 1 Immortal is there and everything is being stuck behind the sentries. Do you really want to have those? Yeah, you want to have this with the army, right? Okay, where's the War Prism? It's back here. And also he has the scouting. I mean, he sees all the units going across the map. I'm not sure if he should potentially recall the War Prism, but he's deciding to go for an attack. And as long as he has so much energy on his sentries, I think he's fine with that as well. Zerglings, they're not really doing that much, I think. And Aristori feels like he needs to go back. Stalkers now. They might just go in, take a worker or 2, then go out again. And yeah, if necessary, he can still recall them. And he's actually going for the queen, oh boy. And swarm hosts, oh boy, I didn't see that before. Swarm hosts are on the way. Oh man. This is going to be a good game. Okay, so swarm hosts. Is he going to go for the Nidus swarm host? Yes, he is. He is. Okay, Zerglings. Just emptying the shields a little bit, and that's it, because you can't take them out. 8 workers went down. Where? What? 8 workers? I didn't see those. But yeah, we have the Nidus now coming up on the left-hand side. I guess 1 more will be placed over here at the top, so you can just go back and forth, taking the most out of his swarm hosts. And yeah, he's not sending the locusts. He's just going back because he sees what's going on over there. It's a lot of weird units coming in at the third base as well. We have a lot of immortals actually pushing into this one, and we have the stalkers over here. So this is a lot of stuff happening. Locusts flying in, and I think that's where you just want to run. Maybe a force field. Yes, that's what I like. Very good. He's doing a good job. I think maybe it was a little bit of an overreaction here, but still the recall I guess is pretty much okay. 12 workers went down in total. In the main base, yeah, everything has been cleared up. Stalkers will be lifted and still alive. Let's take a look at this, where we have all the swarm hosts going across the map, but without any locust possibilities for now. We'll take a few more seconds here. Still the observer is here. Okay, locusts are ready. So let's take a look at that. I mean, obviously this is not going to be enough, but we have Templars there. Oh boy. Locusts are so ridiculous. I mean, another wave and the Nexus is down, right? Okay, Stalkers right here on the high ground. Dealing with the roaches pretty nicely. Upgrade wise, Protoss is ahead by 1. Also +3 is on the way. Extended Thermal Lens is on the way. 2 Colossus are on the way for Jumanjii. And another Nidus is coming in at the top as expected. As well as we have 2 Spires actually being built. But let's watch the Nidus first, I guess. And yeah, he's looking for it already. Okay, another Nidus. I mean, this is going to be Nidus all over the place for the rest of the game, I guess. As long as Aristori can afford this, he's going to go for it. Okay, he sees it with the Overlord right there at the top, at the bottom. But yeah, Zealots searching for it. And there we go with the Locust coming in. Oh boy, but the Colossus actually doing a good job. Just one, no, not even one Immortal is going to fall. So that's a good mix here. For Jumanjii, army supply looks pretty much the same. And he will be at +3 kinda soon. This base is denied by Jumanjii as well. And he's moving out at the left hand side. Like, going to the bottom direction, what is it, like 4th base I guess it was? Yeah, shows himself to the circling here. But there's a lot of Colossus actually. And if he's able to protect those and just get some shots off, that's a pretty decent army, I guess. Okay, Zealot's coming into the 3rd base again. This spine is not really doing anything here, and the workers are under pressure. While the Protoss army going in on the left-hand side. Bile's raining down, not hitting a thing here. Force Field's really doing a good job. The hatchery has been taken out. Still, we have some Zealots over here. But yeah, the problem is the base has been taken out, and Jumanjii is really pushing forward with this. He has almost no anti-air. He can't even kill the Overlords, but is it anything that he needs to do? Yeah, he recalls. And I think by seeing the meters, that's the right call. He's even sacrificing some of those units. But also, yeah, Locusts are coming in, and therefore the recall also is worth it. 18 workers went down for Aristori. He's down by 22 at the moment. And also, the army supply is in favor of the Protoss. So the Jumanjii is really on the edge of taking the game right here for BeAsT. And yeah, you see... I mean, the ship batteries, they're like trying. They really try very hard. But they can't keep the Colossus alive against the big amount of meters here. Okay, Archons are trying to get in. Storm's not really doing that much here. I mean, the mutas are a very big problem here. Our story with the muta switch, that's a very good move here. Feels like we're seeing Aelith, but yeah, not going to happen. And I think Jumanjii might actually lose from here on out because he had no anti-air. He's sacrificing the base. He can't hold this. Not at all. He needs more air units. He's going for 3 Phoenix at a time now. Yeah, he's going to the shield battery. He needs to keep those alive. Some stalkers are there as well. Oh boy. Yeah, Phoenix are coming in now, but you don't want to fly into the mutas. You just want to fly next to them. And with, yeah, I think Phoenix could be the saving grace here, but not if you're not micro them properly. You don't want to have all your units going down there. And especially you don't want to have your Colossus going down. Oh boy, Jumanjii really doing a very good move there by taking out the 4th base of his opponent. At the same time, then he was kind of overstepping, maybe not expecting the transition to be there. Nevertheless, yeah, he's not. Also, he's losing his Phoenix one by one here. Is he just choking? I mean, he had the game, right? I felt like he had the game, but now he's behind again. Aristori is really doing a good job from coming back. Also, this base in the bottom center, is it been scouted? Not at all. Jumanjii didn't see this one while taking out the base over here. So yeah, we have a lot of locusts coming in again. And there we go. And this will be pretty hard to hold. Another Colossus going down. And what else? And a model. Here we go with the Mutas. They're just trying to get in. And yeah, the Phoenix are not really doing the best they can. And he's losing so many units there on the ground. It's ridiculous. I mean, the micro, the Phoenix looks like, I don't know, looks like he has some lag and he can't really micro them properly. It just feels like he can't be all over the place. Simple as it is. And in the meantime, Aristori, he has retaken this one. He has the base to the bottom center. He's at 5 bases now. And he's going for Corruptors and another Nidus. So yeah. I might have been right with my prediction that Aristori is potentially taking the game here. Okay, a lot of cannons actually being there. But still. Yeah. Locust. I mean, even if you just empty the shield batteries, that might be good in a fight sooner or later. I mean, every health point being taken out for free is a good one if you're the Zerg player here. Okay, so the Corruptor is forcing the Phoenix to go back. Oh boy. And oh, he was not lifting anything. I think he could have lifted all of 3 of them if he would have been on screen there. But yeah, ifs and whens, guys, didn't happen. Yeah, but in the meantime, yeah, Jumanjii is actually down 70 army supply, which is, as we all know, quite a bit. But also, some of his army supply lies in swarm hosts. So he really relies on these locusts to do something. Go back and forth to the top potentially. You know, there's a Zealot, not a Zergling. But yeah, you see, he's even using the Phoenix to try and get some damage onto those. Yeah, he gets one of the cannons, but that is not going to win the game here. Sending in the 3 units is good for Aristori, obviously, because he keeps his opponent busy. And that's good. But still, how is he going to win the game from here on out? Broodlords? No Greater Spire now. We have the Hive available, but no Greater Spire being built for now. The Warp Prism actually being still at the bottom here. Okay, and Jumanjii is just scouting for the Nidus. Is all over the place again and again. So let's see what he's going to do. And will he actually fight the... I mean, if they're just flying, you can obviously fight them. Hydra's coming in as well. So the transition for Aristori looks okay to me. And he's also just slowly but steady getting rid of the cannons. And as soon as the cannons are off the radar, yeah, you can actually do something over here. Maybe take down the pylon, the shield batteries, or potentially the Nexus. And yeah, if you take down the Nexus, obviously this is one less base mining for Jumanjii. He at least was able to take the 4th base again, but still his opponent is on 5. And yeah, finally he gets some sort of a counter-aggression in. The Zealots taking out the Queen. But then again, we have all the army on the other side. Oh, you don't want to fight this one. Oh boy. Nice storms actually. Not only hitting the Corruptors, but also the Locusts are just flying right through that. Pretty good storms by Jumanjii. Still, he has half the army supply, right? And he's also losing workers left and right. Yeah, and the one Zealot is actually doing a pretty good job here. Very good job. His mates were dying before, but overall I think they were pretty successful. Mission accomplished there. Okay, another... I mean, the Zealot's run-bys are really annoying for Aristori here. He has a lot of workers, and I think instead of losing like the amount of workers he's losing, I think he should just build some spines with the amount of workers that he's losing in theory, right? Obviously it costs some resources, but still, I think it would be worth it. And also, you can see all these Phoenix doing a good job. I mean, the number of Phoenix is so high that they can actually fight Corruptors, and that is impressive. So let's see what they're going to do. More Corruptors incoming, and now he just falls back just a bit. And the Storms again. Storms are very, very crucial in this, right? Yeah, there we go. That's good. And he's actually taken down the Corruptors. I can't believe it. And he's now going for Tempest. Wow. He's going for Tempest. Or he was? And he cancelled them for Colossus? Wait, what? Okay, so this is a back and forth. We have +3 finished. We have +2 air weapons for the Protoss as well. We have +3 ground range attack for the Zerg player. And yeah, with 0/0 upgrades on the Corruptors, I'm not really happy with it. But yeah, you see the Zealots are doing a good job again and again. And there we go. More Storms coming in, but can he hold here? Can he hold? The Corruptor's doing a good job. The Locust dealing with the Zealots and not with the workers, but we have more units incoming for Aristori. And Jumanjii, you can see, is down to 33 army supply, and it was just... yeah, he was trying to hold, but it wasn't successful. So there we go, with Aristori taking the 4th game, and yeah, therefore equaling out the series 2-2. Welcome to the ace match in this series, and as the playground, it is going to be New Repugnancy, top right hand corner of the map. They were down 2-0 and now they find themselves in the ace match. This is for the Mkers, Mr. Sandro. And he is going for double gateway. Surprise, surprise, we're in a PvP. So yeah, his opponent in the bottom left also being a Protoss player representing BeAsT Esports. Being up 2 maps and now have to fight on their last chance. This is BeAsT Esports. Rhoust. And yeah, obviously going for double gateway as well. In the PvP, I guess I have nothing else to say there. But maybe I have to show you this one. So this always is about, is there one player being more aggressive? And or most likely there is going to be one of the players that is more aggressive and one is playing a little bit more defensive. And more aggressive obviously opens with 2 stalkers, and more defensive, macro oriented, let's say, maybe wanting to build the Nexus, builds the Sentry most likely. But yeah, there we go. Stalker comes out. Oh, he was trying to recall the probe, but it went out. It was just joined out. So yeah, Sandro going for the Stargate, while we have the Robo coming down here. Will he go for a second one, or is it the gateway? A gateway coming down here as well. So 2 gateways back here. Gateway tag obviously being on the way. Was he scouting for this? Is he actually scouting for this? Not yet, at least. And he's going back. But the Oracle... oh, he sees the pylon! Oh boy. And yeah, he saw it on the minimap. And there you go. Oh, this is a big scout, I think, for Sandro. Still, Rhoust? Yeah, if he has the War Prism there, if he has his first Immortal out, and he has a lot of Stalkers to pressure this, maybe the Phoenix is not really going to help that much. So what else is he going to do? I mean, even if he's just pressuring everything, and keeps Sandro from expanding. And expands behind everything himself. Like that would be something good as well. Actually, Sandro is out on the map with a probe. Interesting to see. I should be... Oh boy! The Phoenix just coming back in with the Warp Prism was going low. Actually, the Stalker was in the Warp Prism as well, and it seems like Sandro with a very, very big move here with the Phoenix coming back there, taking out the Warp Prism. Yeah, it's just shutting down the offense here by Rhoust, and Mkers. Sandro is just marching forward, and he's just taking out so many units. I mean, there's no Immortal being built, and it looks like Sandro is just marching over this. The Phoenix has a lift. Does he have a lift? This would be another kill. Oh, he's turning around? Why would you do so? Okay, he wants to take out the pylon, I guess. Okay. And on the other side of the map, you can see a pylon by Sandro. So after clearing this pretty convincingly, I guess he's going for the counter aggression because he knows, yeah, what do you have? What do we have in store? I just killed way more than you did. Like, units lost. You can see it's, yeah, almost double. And Sandro, yeah, he has 2 Phoenix. Actually, just lifting 2 of the Stalkers and marching up would be pretty nice to do so. Now he has 3 Phoenix. 3 Stalkers lifted, everything else marching into the main base. That's an easy win, I guess. Also, he needs to make sure that there's no sentry to not get his army cut in half. But this is not the case. He can just... yeah, he's just shading in. He sees everything. And he's just marching up the ramp, right? Oh, wait. He's... why do you send in the... yeah, now you need to go up right there. Yeah, and he's just losing the chance. Getting into this. Having the Phoenix. Actually not lifting 3 Stalkers. But then trying to take out one of those, which is not really happening. So I'm not sure if Sandro maybe overstepped his boundaries here. Did he really not get everything out of here? Wait, what? How did this happen? How did he not get much more out of this? I think it was I actually think it was a mistake to not lift 3 Stalkers. If he would have just walked in, straight lifted 3 Stalkers and took down the rest, I don't know, how many were there for Rhoust? Like 6 or 7? And he had like 6 himself, so if you lift 3 and you fight 6 against 3 Stalkers, that's pretty good for Sandro. And I mean, even if the rest of the Stalkers would attack the Phoenix and they would be taken out, your own Stalkers can actually do so much more. Yeah, nice blinking, nice blink by Rhoust, and now he's on the edge again. But yeah, Sandro behind this, as you can see, I was mentioning it before, but he was going for the expansion, which is not the case for his opponent. We have... oh, we have the shield battery trying to do something here. And now, I mean, is it just players going back and forth, throwing away the possibility of winning the game here? I don't know. Rhoust is down to 11 army supply now, 13. What is going on, guys? This is ridiculous. I mean, now he's going for the expansion, but I think he just overstepped. How? How? Just how, guys? How? Just tell me. Why would you sacrifice so many units? You know there are 5 Phoenix on the high ground potentially. Why would you fly? Why would you go up the high ground? I don't know. But still, let's take a look at this. Some workers going down here. Yeah, there we go. And one more. 5 workers killed. And Rhoust is actually down to 21 workers, while his opponent is at 35. And that's the problem here. Second base is there. He's almost saturated. And that means that he will just go for units. He will just go for units, and he knows that his opponent most likely doesn't even have the amount of units that he has right now. So he can just go across the map. 2 gateways, or a gateway and a robo, 2 buildings were empowered at the bottom. They have not been... okay, actually the robo has been built here, but there's no immortal, right? There's one immortal and it's Sandro's. So this looks pretty rough for Rhoust. I mean, this might be the reverse sweep for the Mkers. And they are coming in now. The Phoenix, they just lift the units. And that is what I wanted to see before. And now he's going for it. Yeah. And the rest of the army is just zoning. You can take down the units you lifted. Easy as it is. And now we have all of these stalkers. And all the workers have been pulled. And he's just running away. He can. I mean, he sees the number of units that his opponent has. And he can just run away. And he can just feel good, right? Also, he sees the workers going down, and he knows that he killed just a bunch of workers before. Oh, you don't want to lose your Phoenix, though. Easy as that. Because sooner or later, with the Rhoust having Blink, and there just being one immortal. Yeah, it's just one immortal. So with Blink available, there might be a slight chance. With good force fields now. Okay, the Warp isn't doing a good job here. But will it be enough? Will it be enough? Nice illusions, actually. They're not really being attacked due to the observers there. But still, they are doing something here. At least they're trying to. But will it be enough? The Immortal is actually doing a good job in the back here. And it seems like Rhoust is just going down and down. He's losing workers over and over. And I think Sandro is just going forward. He doesn't need the Blink because he has the Warp Prison. And he can just move units in and out. And I think we're going to see the GG. And there it is. Rhoust is giving up right here. And Sandro, after his team was down 2 maps, they just take the 3-2 victory over BeAsT Esports. This is the Mkers win.